What up, what up, what up, what up, everybody? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Listen, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and get subscribed. Hit that like button, okay? Hit that like button. Show your boy some love, okay? But let's go ahead and I'm not gonna keep you guys long because I'm kind of irritated, if I must be honest. So I'm not gonna keep you guys long. What's going on, Mia? What's going on, Veronica? And what's going on, Simply Elegant One? What is going on? What's going on? Listen, I want to go ahead and get into this episode, okay? In case if you are not watching SWV and Escape the Queens of Bravo, you should be watching it. We're going to break down the episode, and then we're also going to get into Kandi Speak on it, where she kind of exposed Latasha Scott, okay? So anyway, please make sure you hit that like button. This is SWV and Escape the Queens of R&B. I keep saying the Queens of Bravo, I think. Anyway, that's not the case. SWV and Escape, the Queens of R&B. This is episode two. Pray on it, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get into the episode. I ain't gonna hold y'all long with a whole bunch of stuff. So let's get into it. Um. All right. So this is the notes from Candy speaking. Okay. All right. So we here. All right. So the episode opens up. We're still okay. Last week's episode ended with Miss Gloria, Tamika, and Tasha Child. Okay. And then Tamika was trying to tell them how they truly feel. Tamika also told us that some money was stole and some different stuff like that, right? So we pick up where we left off. In this particular scene, they have made it out of the door. You know, Tamika was like, I ain't never coming back over here no more. And I don't blame her no more. I don't blame her. Like, yo, you know what? This right here adds on to my frustration for the day. I find it absolutely amazing when I start calling people out how y'all come over here trolling. Like, yo, if you bad, comment from your regular page. And this is not a read or a dig. Cause it's the truth. So what's the tea? What's the tea? Like y'all literally come in here trying to do stuff like this is supposed to be a drag or a read. It's not. It's not because it's the truth. Like, yo, get a life. And if you bad, comment from your regular page. Like, yo, y'all got some issues. What's going on, Karen? Like, I'm super irritated at this particular point because y'all really like coming at me, and then when I respond, like, yo, it's always you want to play victim, bro. Go to hell. Like y'all really getting on my nerves today. This is just not the day. Like, I can't. I can't. Give me just a minute. Let me play some music real quick. Let me get myself together. I'll be right back. All right, all right, all right, all right. Listen. Sometimes you just got to step away and breathe for a second because people will try your nerves. Again, that was no drag. It wasn't none of that. Like, if you're gonna troll, like, troll from your real page, troll from your regular page, and be bad and stand in what you say and what you do. I do, so you should too. Anywho, what's going on, Kiana? What's going on, Shan? What's going on, Mary? What's going on, Chrislyn? What's going on, Cherise? Um, what's going on, baby girl 1981? What's going on, Veronica? Again, I had to step away and get my spirits right. I did because people are crazy. Anyway, let's get back into this episode. I apologize about that, but sometimes you got to step away. So you don't act out of character. So anyway, let's get into the episode. So again, we are starting this episode off where Tamika is still speaking to Tasha and her mother about stealing the money, right? And so literally, y'all, I'm sorry. My focus. Get it together. Okay, we good. We good. Okay, again, this episode is ending where it left off last week, right? And we already been saying we feel some type of way about Miss Gloria and what Miss Gloria is doing and different stuff of that sort. Like, we just like Miss Gloria, what you doing, we not here for, right? So Tamika reveals to us last week uh that Tasha and what's the man named Squidward Rocky stole her money, child. Literally stole her money. And so I'm like, okay, the mama to be acting like she was acting like, girl, you either knew or you got a piece of that money. You know what I'm saying? That's just bottom line how I felt about that whole situation. Like, again, that's that's just what that was. That's just the honest to God truth. A lot of people feel that way. A lot of people feel that she got a pinch off of their particular money. And we're gonna get into how the money actually how it went to Tasha and Rocky. We about to get into that too. So anyway, Miss Gloria is pretty much telling Tamika that she needs some help, right? She telling the cameras to get out of her house if they can't stop filming, just get out of her house. And so they're all outside. And so Tamika is really saying, that Tasha stole this money. She stole this money, and you not saying nothing, like you was quiet, which then, it kind of proves that that's what that was. So then Miss Gloria, again, I, this part got me too when she kept saying that Tamika needed help. Like, what are you saying? So you saying that Tamika needs help because she's saying that y'all stole some money from her? Well, maybe if she could get the money back, okay, maybe if she can get the money back, then that would be a different situation. Okay. Then maybe she could pay for the help that you think she needs. Okay. So then we move on. We still outside. So Ocean is with her. And if you don't know who Ocean is Tamika's oldest daughter. Okay. And so as Ocean and Tamika are in the car, Tamika is expressing her feelings. And like, I felt for her because again, she is she's expressing how she truly has been feeling over the years. And when you got a mother that does something like that, it doesn't feel good. It does not feel good. Or not just a mother, but a parent, period. Like, if a grandparent is doing that, a mother, a father, whoever is doing it, that's just what that is. That's what that is. Simply elegant one, you don't got to time out Jesse no more. You don't. You don't. You don't got to time him out, nor do you have to remove his comment or whoever it is. You don't. I mean, you don't have to. Because at the end of the day, I mean, they're not saying anything that people who are subscribed to me don't know. But what I wish you would do is choke on the biggest one that you can find. That's what you can do. Choke on it. And if you feel it, you can go with God early or whatever you feel. I don't really like y'all coming at me. And then when I respond, oh, y'all victims. No, 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 no. That's not how we do it. And if you're a bad one, again, you'll comment from your actual regular page. but you're a bitch and you're not gonna do that. So, it is what it is. Getting back into the episode. So again, Tamika is expressing her feelings to her daughter, and you know, it's one thing to actually be there and witness it. Okay. Um uh okay. I got it. I got it. Thank you though. Thank you. I appreciate it. So again, she's explaining what is going on. So Ocean is her oldest daughter. Now, again, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. So then Tiny Kandi meets at the candy factory, okay, and Tiny shows up, then Tamika shows up, and they all have a sit down and they talking. So Kandi asks where Tasha at. So from my understanding, like I think is one of those situations where like it was supposed to be a scene where all of them may have supposed to been there or whatever, but Tasha wasn't there, and we know why Tasha wasn't there. So they discuss what happened, and Miss Gloria leaves a message on Tamika's phone, pretty much just telling her like, um, girl, she said you don't got enough God in you that you can't see the righteousness and something like that. She said, and I'm just thinking to myself, you as a mother do not need to be speaking like that because clearly you don't got enough God in you to see that what you're doing is absolutely wrong as a mother, and that's just facts. That just is what that is. You know what I'm saying? Like you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. So they uh Tamika gets emotional while she is telling Tiny and and Candy this situation. She gets emotional, which I wouldn't blame her. Because one thing when you ride for your family, like when you really ride for your family and your family continues to treat you a certain type of way, and when you get older and you finally open up your eyes and see what's going on, it turns into a bigger situation. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the money, of course, is not the only thing because at the end of the day, the mom, Miss Gloria, is literally treating Tasha like she's the angel and like she's the sister and all of that kind of stuff. And it's crazy to me how that just how that is. It is absolutely crazy to me. So getting back into this again, Candy and Tiny is just like, well, hopefully y'all can kind of work that thing out or whatever it is, right? So she goes on, and then we get a scene with Tasha and Rocky. Yeah, I cringed the entire time because literally Rocky Rocky irritates me. I know this is early, but I gotta put this up here. I gotta put this up here. Y'all, I couldn't. I just couldn't. I couldn't. Rocky is like he's a creep. He's creepy to me. He is absolutely creepy to me. And we'll get it further into that because I think Tasha, girl, you want to blame all this stuff on Candy and your sister and all of that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, this man that is whispering in your ear, whatever he was doing, is the culprit of your issues. Like that's who keep having issues with. Like you've been in this man has been your manager since the 90s, and nothing that you do seems to be successful outside of escape. And I'm just gonna keep it a bug. That's not talking down or nothing like that. That's just literally keeping it a bug. Okay. So let's keep going. So we get this scene between Rocky and Tasha, and he it's just something about him. So anyway, he asked Tasha in that scene why his name keeps getting brought up. And I'm like, dude, are you literally saying that? Like, why did your name get brought up? Well, your name got brought up because you were the sole reason as to the whole money situation. And even listening to Candy speak on it, I mean, she kind of proves to us, or not necessarily proves to us, but she reveals to us that he's the issue. Like he's literally the issue. But again, Tasha's career hasn't went anywhere. And you've been with this man, and this man has been your manager since the 90s. Like, do you not see where the issue lies? It lies in with him, not anybody else that's around you. Okay. Okay, so then we get to see Lily and her sister's name, I believe, is Jeanette or Janet. Now the little coffee scene with them with the instant coffee tea bag, I mean coffee bags was cute. I really like that. I enjoyed their dynamic. I really like Lily. I always have liked Lily. She seems like she's a good time when you're around her. Now Lily goes in to let us know that unfortunately she's in Atlanta because I'm sorry, she says that Jeanette is the matriarch of the family, and she says that she moved to Atlanta to be near, her mother and father's grave because unfortunately both of them had passed away. Lily reveals that she got pregnant at the age of 15 and she had to find like two part-time jobs because at that particular time you can work two full-time jobs being that age. And I don't think they had like work permits that would exclude that or different things like that then. So she's explaining this to us. Now, I also said I thought that cooking scene, them cooking breakfast and just enjoying each other's laugh and company was super dope to me. I enjoyed that. I really did like that. Now, Taj and Tamika meet up, child. Taj and Tamika meet up, and Tamika tells Taj, what's going on between her mother and her sister. And, Tamika keeps getting emotional, and I say she has every right to be emotional about what is literally going on with her. Like, she has absolutely every right to be emotional because I mean literally they're adding to her trauma because literally this is trauma. The way that this is built up, this is trauma. And so they're literally adding to it and it's really weird, right? So um okay, that was that scene. Taj is telling her, and Taj is just keeping it real. And Taj, I mean, SWV has already went through their phase of not being able to communicate. Not saying that them as adults, like right now, that they still might not have some of those issues, but they know how to table those issues to get to the coins. And Coco said it well. Listen, we may not agree, but when we get on that stage, it's about them coins and it's about our fans at the end of the day. And I really wish that that was Tasha's way of thinking. I don't know, girl. Again, what you trying to use? You trying to use escape. You trying to use escape to get off on your gospel solo career. That unfortunately, I just don't see pushing. And that's just fact. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already subscribed, and make sure you bang them notification bells so that you don't miss anything. Okay, period. Okay, so where was I? Okay, the ladies of Escape, they meet up at Tiny's house, right? And so they meet up at Tiny's house. They all having some mimosas, Tiny making some mimosas and different stuff like that. And she even was saying some stuff to Candy because y'all know Candy don't really drink and stuff like that. So I thought that was dope, right? But they sit down. Tasha show up. Tasha show up while they still in the kitchen getting their mimosas and stuff like that. And Tasha's reaction, like, girl, one thing I don't want you to do is be acting like you so deep in God. You are so deep. You're so deep in God now, girl. Oh, girl. Oh, you are so deep in God. That's not the case. Tasha, you can miss us with that. Please miss us with that. When she came in, came in trying to be all deep and stuff. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Okay, so Tiny asked where should they start when they sit down? And so Candy suggests that Tasha start. Tasha, where would you like to start? Tasha says she don't know where she want to start at. So Tiny suggests that they start talking about management, right? And so they're talking about management, and Tiny reveals to us that, based off of how the verses went, they feel like they should be further along, which I totally agree. Like that should have been opening for them to start getting more bookings and to getting more things about what was actually really going on. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like that was super, super dope. Um, and so um that piece of that, I thought, again, it needed to be stated. So Candy actually suggests that they get new management because the current management company that they are dealing with hasn't done anything with them. And not to mention that they are also good friends with Tasha and Rocky. I said, cha, 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 cha. So a lot of things that we saw happening around the time that they were honored at the Soul Train Awards, we are seeing it happen now. Like we're seeing a lot of that stuff happen now. So, um, So Candy asks, like, what do you think we should do? So Tasha says, ugh, I'ma pray about it. You gonna do what? You gonna pray about it, girl? One, see, let me just say this. One thing, what you not about to do is try to play with us in our face and try to play like your prayer life is just that deep. When you still sitting up here looking like the one, you and Rocky looking like the guilty ones, and everything, like y'all are the sole reason for a lot of this stuff that is going on. And y'all don't blame Candy all these years. Okay. But it's been them. It's been Rocky and Tasha. And that's just facts. That's just facts. Okay. So, and my thing too was I thought when Candy said that, like my thing would be like, she's a mogul in business, like her and I. So I feel like y'all should have been listening at that particular point. But again, I think the reason why they necessarily why Tasha and Rocky, and this is just my theory and this is just my opinion. Okay. I don't know this to be factual, but listening to that, it makes me believe that maybe the person that is managing Escape right now is also working with Tasha in some type of capacity when it comes to her solo deal. Again, I could be wrong, but that's what I got from that. I solely got that from that. So that's why I was like, well, maybe that is the reason. And so they don't want to have anything to do with that particular person anymore. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't be able to do it. I just wouldn't be able to do it. So Tamika asked Tasha why is she still mad at her? And so Tasha said, "We're not about to do that. We're not about to do that right now. We're not about to talk about it because what you need to do is apologize to my mama, and we need to talk about what you did to my mama." And so Tamika was like, "Yo, mama," and she was like, "Well, our mama." And so Tamika felt some type of way about, and honestly, I feel with Tamika in that particular point at that point because she's saying, "You saying my mama." When you shouldn't be saying that right now because literally we're dealing with family issues. Like I'm dealing with the fact that my mom likes to put me off to the side and not fool with me. Not, that's what that was given. And so I felt like in that moment, that's the reason why Tamika was so adamant about the point that Tasha said her mama. Okay. So then she then says that she don't want to talk in front of Tiny and Candy. And so Tamika was like, well, girl, you trying to act like they don't know what's going on. They most definitely know what's going on. So let's just talk. Let's just get this over with. Let's just get it done. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I, listen, we about to get into it. But anyway, Tamika says she wants her old sister back. She feels like she isn't the same Tasha anymore. Like she really wants her old sister back. Now, mind you, again, we've known this. We found this out the first episode, but we've been knowing this for the ones who especially been following Escape. Hello to everyone that is coming in. Please make sure you hit that like button. To the ones who know about Escape, everyone knows that um that Tamika rides for Tasha. You know what I'm saying? She pretty much rides for her sister, and that's just how it has always been. And so Tamika is like, I've always rolled from you, and that just wasn't that. It just wasn't that. I think Candy said they got rid of that management. If you ask me, yeah, I think they eventually got rid of it, but in this current scene, they hadn't got rid of them. And I'm thinking again, the reason why they did not get well, the reason why Tasha ain't really have too much to say about them getting new management is because they were dealing with Tasha on the back end when it comes to her solo career. That's just how I feel about the situation. Again, no one has confirmed that, but that's what that gives me. That's what that gives me, especially in the music industry. That's what that gives me. Um, so okay, so then Tasha is saying that Tamika need to fix this because she wrong, she disrespected their mother and stuff like that. And again, I don't think expressing how you truly feel means that you disrespect your mother. Like that's something that I've always been really like adamant about. Like literally, if you're gonna talk to your kids and you want your kids to open up, sometimes the conversation gets vulnerable. Sometimes the conversation just gets that to that specific point. And again, I don't think it's disrespectful when you are literally calling out what is wrong. Like that's the reason why you feel like she's been disrespectful, not because of her actions or what she's saying. You feel like she's been disrespectful yet again because of the simple fact that she's calling your mama out because your mama knew about that money. That's just what that is. Tamika needs to be honest with herself. Tasha hasn't changed. She has always been like that. Yeah, I don't again, just based off of the dynamic that we see publicly, Tasha has probably always act like this, but I think what she's meaning by that is before she started acting like this again, she could defend her and whatever it was. But now it's like I can't do that. So it's a lot. It's a lot. And I see it. I see it. What's going on, Diane Harris? What's going on? Let me speak to y'all. What's going on, Shirley? What's going on, Nicole? What's going on, Demetria? What's going on, Too Feisty? What's going on, Kimmy Nicole? What's going on, Ranting? What's going on, Shar? If y'all still with me, what's going on? What's going on? Hope you guys are doing well. Okay, so okay, let's get back into this. Now, listen. We start getting, scenes of us seeing people with their family. Y'all, I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I love Taj down. Okay, I do. And to see the dynamic with her son and her husband was everything to me. And it was absolutely refreshing to see. It was refreshing to see. I don't know about y'all, but I loved the dynamic of their scene where we know um that her son seems to be like a mama's boy. He seems to be someone who has a great relationship with his mom. And so I enjoyed that. I really did enjoy that. Taj actually lives in Nashville, Tennessee. So it was again great. They were a lot of the Coco Taj were traveling back home. Lily resides in Atlanta. So Taj was headed back home to Nashville and then Coco, I think Coco is still in New York. Is that what was said? But anyway, that was that. Yes, Eddie was definitely happy to see his wife. That was everything to me. Yes, simply elegant one. I love me some Taj. It was good to see how they just loved on each other. Let me take these two clowns off of here, and then I did just call them two clowns. Okay, but it was great to see their dynamic. I loved that scene, like I really did. Okay, so then we get to see Coco. Coco is back home with her mom. Now, one thing I'll say is I've always pretty much kept up with Coco throughout the years. Because of course, Coco did have a point in her life where Coco went gospel. Um, but her uproot and her upbringing in the church has a lot to do with that. Coco does have like a churchy dynamic with her. But we learned, in case if people did not know, that her mom also sings, right? Her mom, they have beautiful voices. And y'all, her son Jalen, listen, listen. That boy can sing. Say what you want to, that boy can sing. But one thing I wanted to bring out, and I know a lot of people may not, oh, she's in Virginia. That's right. You sure right. Um, what I find interesting is listening to Coco's mother embrace Coco's son's lifestyle and just his way of living. Like, I find that to be extremely dope. Although you don't have to agree with it, but one of the things that you never want to do is spew hatred based off of the way that someone is living their actual life, because then that causes more friction. And so I absolutely love the fact that she could explain to him, well, you did want to be a dentist and now you want to sing. So I think you're at a age in your life right now where you still got some things ahead of you, but you do want to make a decision as to what you exactly want to do. I love that conversation because I think at the end of the day, when you have support, especially from your elders, when you live in a lifestyle that they might not necessarily agree with, that's what that is. So Veronica, absolutely, absolutely. I think Coco's divorce had a lot to do with how Coco interacts. I absolutely do. I think that that divorce was a big thing. Um, it definitely was a big thing. But again, I really like the relationship that they have and that they're able to sit down and have conversations and talk. It's dope. Um, and so pretty much Coco was just saying that she don't really want him. She really didn't want him in the music industry, but she also supports her son. So that is the reason why he's still able to do what he's able to do. And I'm just here for it. I'm just here for it. So then Candy meets with A1 and the rest of her team, such as Todd and everybody else, and they're literally talking about what's going on with the group and how they're gonna get everything together, right? And so um, they talk about that. Then we pan over to Tasha and this fool, Rocky, up here having, I guess, an alleged date night or whatever they was having, and again, candy is the topic of discussion, child. Candy is the topic of discussion. When I think at the end of the day, you're deflecting from what the true issue is. What we see on TV is we see that you are having an issue with your sister, with your family, with your immediate family. So it's not you can I don't you can't put this on Candy. You literally cannot put this on Candy because we've seen how you've acted and we've seen how your husband has acted. You can't put it on Candy. I'm sorry, but at this particular point, you just can't put it on Candy. And it just is what it is. And so Tasha goes on and child, something else I found interesting, and we're gonna dig a little bit more into it. Again, I don't want to keep y'all here too long. I want to keep y'all interested and entertained. Um, but Tasha goes on to meet with Motown Gospel. Okay. And she didn't express to the ladies that she was going to meet with them. She didn't let the ladies know any of that. And Candy also said in her speak on it that she did not tell them. Now, the issue that I had with the creep up here, this bald head, peanut head, squidward looking dude, is the fact that he said, "Oh, you didn't tell them? You knew she didn't tell them, and you told her not to tell them. You're not about to play with us in our face." That's exactly what happened. You told her not to tell the rest of the girls, which again, this man has been your manager for 50 years and you have not made it outside of the group escape. Tasha, you got to get it together, sis. Both of y'all do. Really, I don't care if Rocky get it together. Rocky can go. Okay. Literally kick rocks, eat rocks, whatever you want to do. But you need to go. Again, this man has been the halt of her attitude, one, and this man has also been the halt of literally what has happened throughout. Like it is so weird. What's up, friend? What's going on? What's going on? Escape needs to get back, get it together, and get them. That's what I'm saying, baby. Let me be in a group singing. Let me be in a group singing. Baby, you would have to stop me from all I need from you is understanding. Baby, I'm getting on every last stage and I'm wearing it out. I'm about to get these coins. That's what I am about to do. I'm about to get these coins. I don't know why y'all want to play. I don't know why y'all want to play. Okay, so let's get into Candy's. Y'all, I tweeted, let me show y'all this tweet really quick, and then we'll get into Candy speak on it. Candy speak on it was very, very telling. Um, for a lot of things, a lot of reasons rather. Hold on one second. Let me show y'all this tweet that I tweeted. Let's see. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Okay, so this is the tweet that I tweeted. Oh, wait, let me remove this thumbnail. So this is the tweet that I tweeted last night, right? Or it really wasn't last night. It was about this morning, about 5 o'clock this morning. Um, this right here is just something. I said this was the most cringing thing that I've seen in so long. And like, the people going up for this tweet though. Uh what I don't know what this means, but literally me tweeting about escape and SWV is literally getting my tweets out there. I just hope more people subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Just subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. The Twitter know that we are live. They know that we are live. But just interestingly enough, this tweet is really picking up a lot of attention because again, this was cringing. This just was not it. I literally was like, ugh, oh God. Oh. This scene was horrible to me. It most definitely was horrible to me. And don't y'all think this man looked like Squidward? Or is it just me? Y'all think that man looked like Squidward from SpongeBob? That what he look like to me. He look like Squidward. And people on here like Tasha, just blink, just blink. Child, it's a little bit too late for that. I'm sorry, it's a little bit too late for that. I mean, this man has been doing these things forever. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. More folks retweeting and tweeting what I said. I mean, but come on, escaping SWV show for giving me some views on her Twitter. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. hmm hmm Okay, let's get into Candy. Speak on it, child. Woo. I had to take a lot of notes. Okay. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me get this pulled up, child. Because when I say this was, oh, this was a lot. Okay, so I have cliff notes from Candy's actual speak on it. Is this it? Yes. Okay. So Kandi went on in her speak on it. She does speak on it for Real Housewives of Atlanta. So she's been doing speak on it for SWB and Escape. So last week she had Mona Sky Young, who is an executive producer of this actual project. She did the speak on it with Mona Sky Young, but this week she done it solo. She done her own speak on it. And so she basically let us know how the whole money situation went down. Okay. So this is what took place. Okay, this is what took place. So she said that a lot of this took place before, or the money stealing part took place before Kandi and Tamika actually made up. Okay, because you know that Tamika fell out with Kandi in regards to how she, supporting her sister, blindly supporting Tasha. So she goes on to say that there is a company called Exchange, a sound exchange that developed back in the early 2000s. And she went on by saying that they help artists get royalties from their air songs or their airplays, right? And so she was saying that Tiny's mom found out about it and let all of the people know, or let everybody in Escape know that they qualify for getting royalties. So she's saying that Sound Exchange um, made it easy for people to collect some royalties for their music. And she said that this happened before. Uh, well, she was basically saying that it's like they got it back paid. It's they pretty much back paid them for some stuff, right? And so she was going on to say that uh, they had royalties that literally added up. And so Tamika's mom again, I mean not Tamika's mom, well, I mean Tiny's name is Tamika, but Tiny's mom is the one who really, got all of this together so that they can get the royalties from their old music, right? Well, it came out that literally in this process that Tamika's mom, I keep saying Tamika, Tiny's mom asked Tamika and all of the other girls, like, hey, have y'all gotten y'all money for this from this sound exchange company? And so Tamika was like, girl, what check you talking about? What check you talking about? And so Candy revealed to us that in this, that the somehow the checks got sent to Rocky and Tasha, okay? And when they got the check, allegedly, they forged Tamika's signature and got the check cashed. At the particular time, Tamika revealed to us that she was pregnant at the time with I can't remember the child's name that she was pregnant with, but Ocean was in college at the particular time, so she could have used that money for Ocean, right? But she's saying pretty much here that again they cashed the check. Rocky and Tasha cashed the check, and mainly Rocky, allegedly. But Rocky cashed the check and just deposited it into the account, right? So again, Tamika ain't seen this money. She don't really know what's going on with the money. But once she tried to do an investigation, Armani, that's what I thought. Once she did the investigation on this, they let her know, like, look, if you really want this money back, you need to file charges on your sister. She, of course, ain't want to file charges on her sister, so she kind of moved on with it. Let me tell you something. You steal $30 from me. I'm gonna try to do everything in my power to file little charges on you. Less than on $30,000 when in that particular time, Tamika could have lost a lot of things. The group wasn't really making any money outside of the fact that of these royalties because they had been broken up. So they wasn't having any shows where they were actually getting consistently paid for these particular shows. So for you to literally do something like that. Then she kept it from her husband. Then she had to turn around and pay taxes on the money. I mean, she just had a lot to do. What's up, Brittany? What's going on, Gigi? What's going on, Marthea? Karen, how you doing? I hope I spoke to you, Karen, because you've been in here for a minute. I hope I spoke to you. Um, so yeah, so Candy just basically letting us know, like, yo, this happened. This is coming from Tasha, so I mean, from Tamika, so it's alleged, okay, and that's just what it was. Yeah, that's why I was just saying she still had to pay the taxes. Not only that, she kept it from her husband. Not only that, her daughter was in college, so she could have used that money for a lot of different ways. But Candy pretty much said, like, yo, we we know Candy wasn't hard out for no money, right? But she was basically saying, like, in that particular time frame, we couldn't just sit on our tails because we weren't booking any shows. So therefore, we had to either live off of that or we had to live off of whatever business venture that we had going on at the particular time because we were not making money from the actual shows. We weren't doing it. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'd have filed charges on her behind. I ain't we're not about to do that. $30,000 is a lot of money to be playing with. Okay. And what I don't like is the fact that they acting like this is chump change, not Tamika, but Tasha and her mama, Glory. Instead of acting like $30,000 is chump change, it ain't no chump change. Okay, period. So she goes on. Let's see here. Yeah, Kandi did say she wasn't gonna say no names, but we knew it was Rocky who she was talking about. Then Kandi stated that they put Latasha's address. Okay, I read that part. I read that part. Um, Now, Candy said that one of the reasons why she wanted different management is because she don't trust everybody when it comes to money or comes to anything. She does not care. Okay. She said she don't see it for a lot of people, so she has to be extremely careful. And I wouldn't blame her because especially when you are a mogul like Candy is, like her or not, you can't take that away from her. I can understand how you trust only certain people around you, and especially if we talking about money, I totally get it and I totally understand. Okay, I totally understand. So, okay, Tiny Mom asked about the check, Candy. Okay, so Candy cleared up the fact that that everyone wants to blame or that Tasha necessarily wants to blame Candy for her first solo project not getting to where it needed to be because at the time she felt like I guess maybe Candy put a bug in Jermaine Dupri's ear, and that's the reason why So Def never put out the actual record. But according to Candy, Candy wasn't working with So Def. She had no ties to So Def. She only had ties to the publishing company at that particular time for the music that she literally watched. I mean, that she wrote back in the past, right? So she's saying now she was signed and her and Tiny were working with Columbia Records at the particular time. So again, she's stating that, like, yo, I ain't had no connections with that because again, me and Jermaine weren't speaking at the time, and nor were we signed, or nor was I signed to So Def. And she did reveal to us also too that So Def did not pick up her and Tiny's album that they wanted to do together. I don't know if it was an album, but I know they wanted to do some stuff with So Def. They wanted to executive produce it. And she stated that Rocky said Rocky was like, really, them two executive producing something. So it's like I don't get it. I don't get it. That's exactly what I was just saying. Yeah, that was wrong. That was wrong, Shirley. That's exactly what I was just talking about. Um, so that was just wrong. That was just wrong. But it's not hard to believe coming from Rocky. So she also stated that Kendi revealed that when they were in LA last week or the week before, I think it was the week before, when they were in LA, Tasha had a listening party. And she reminded us that none of the girls, not even her own sister, had Tasha's number. So Tasha decided to text Tamika 2 days prior to them having to be in LA doing press for the show. Uh Tasha then tells y'all, this right here was enough for me. Tasha tells Tamika, Tiny, oh, and tell the other girls that they can come too. Okay, so let me get something straight. Let me get some straight. You say tell the other girls like the other girl, one is your sister and the other one is Candy. So you would have specifically said just tell Candy she can come. But you said tell the other girls like Tamika is some type of stranger to you. That was foul to me. That I couldn't rock with. Like, yo, this just as easy as it was for you to tell Tiny to tell the girls to come to the show, you could have texted the girls and told them to come to the show. Not only that, but yo, if you don't want these people to have your number, there are many ways that you can go around that. And also, too, at the end of the day, you are the issue. Tasha's attitude is stank. And I couldn't be around Tasha. And I would have to let her know, like, yo, you being the one that can't be grown enough to balance your solo career and escape, that's your business, okay? That's your business. I just, yo, Tasha got some big ego issues that, and I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. Again, ain't talking down on her, just giving my honest opinion. I listened to that gospel song. It don't give me gospel. It don't give me gospel. Hmm. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest because let me tell y'all something. I am a true indeed church boy. And so gospel music is literally my first go-to. Like that's what I love to listen to. So I've been following a lot of these people for a very long time. And I can just be completely honest with you and let you know that the gospel industry does not need Tasha's added on attitude. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, it's already enough snooty people that are already in the gospel industry, and you coming thinking that you within their territory. Another thing I'ma say, it ain't like it ain't like she. Whew, I hate to say this because this is drag too in itself. Girl, gospel is not gonna get you booked. Gospel, you singing gospel is not gonna get you booked, ma'am. It's not gonna get you booked. You're not gonna have no bookings like that. Like, let's call a spade a spade. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it 100. Tasha is not going to be able to go out here and literally book like she's booking with Escape, which is why people are saying that you should be able to balance out you doing gospel and R&B. Like, to me, again, Tasha wants to use Escape. She wants to be on the back of Escape to make it in this gospel industry, and that just is not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. It didn't work for her when she tried it the first time. It's not going to work now. And really, honestly, what I think Tasha needs to do, well, we already know Rocky is a big old issue, and Tasha is too. But you honestly need to go speak to people who have bounced around, i.e. Kelly Price, i.e. I mean Kelly Price still has a good name. Well, I ain't gonna say a good name, but she has somewhat of a reputation in the gospel industry, which is the reason why I use her for an example. Go talk to her. Go talk to Coco. Go go talk to these people who has literally already been in those spaces, and they seen how people react, how people do certain things. But folks ain't booking gospel concerts like they were prior to the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of different ways that you can look at this, and I feel like again, Tasha's attitude is not going to ever put her in a place of completion in the gospel industry. It's just not. And then you got a husband that is with you that's making it worse. Making it worse. Okay, just I mean, yeah, it's just making it worse. Um. Okay, let me see. 2 days before. Okay, I read that to you guys. Um. So listen. Kandi feels like Tasha blames her for everything. She did say that when they were sitting down at Tiny's house, that a lot was cut out, where Tasha began to say, like, well, we need to work out our issues that we have with each other. And so Kandi is like, what issues do we have, girl? And so she said, I've been trying to call you and you ain't called me back. Kandi said, when you try to call me, well, when the group first broke up and we got back together. You talking about 6, 7 years ago? Is that what you're talking about? Yo, Tasha is a problem. Tasha is a problem. Tasha is a problem. Okay. And their mother is a problem too. Because if you can't call Tasha out for her ways, but you can consistently call out Tamika for everything that Tamika does wrong, you should definitely be able to do that to Tasha. Because Tasha is the wrong one. Okay. And I also believe like she trying to use this show also to help her. Because isn't it convenient? Isn't it mighty convenient that your album is coming out on Good Friday after the show airs? Mm, mm, mm. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just like timing. I always tell you, I pay attention to timing. Pay attention to a lot of things, and that is one of the details that I've literally paid attention to. Is the fact Candy also said, like, y'all go buy her album, support her in whatever way that you can, like support her. Let her get her coins over here, thinking that she could sing gospel, okay, and just move on from there. Tasha Tasha makes my butt itch. She really does. And Rocky make me want to throw up. Rocky absolutely makes me want to throw up. I can't do neither one of them. Okay. Now, um, letting you guys know that again, we're supposed to get 6 episodes of this. And so we've already had 2, so we have 4 more episodes left. Again, I really enjoyed this episode. I really enjoyed being able to see Lily's family, being able to see Coco mother, knowing I already knew Coco grew up apostolic. She grew up apostolic. And she Coco got the churchy voice, and stuff like that. I wish her mama would have just busted out in a song in this scene. I really did. I really did, because it's just something about it. I just want to hear it. I just want to hear it. Okay, so let me read some of y'all comments. Let me go up a little bit. Rocky is definitely the problem. Tasha is they both the problem, honey. They both the problem. Um, Kendi said, I'm used to this foul-ish. However, Tamika was hurt. Yeah, yeah. She not gonna do well. Um, Tasha needs to give it the program because clearly her Rocky are completely lost and need to come back to reality. They need a reality check. And this is the reason why I keep saying it's a bit too late for that. Here's me. I could understand if Tasha was just a recent breakout star or anything like that, but Tasha has been having these same characteristics about herself, and her husband has been her manager for over 20 years. This is just what we're gonna get from her. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I don't think that there's any changing. I don't. I also feel like their mother is set in her way, honey. And I don't I just this is one of those situations where sometimes you just got to cut off your family, okay? And I would have to cut you off. I want to know why she was wearing a red dress in that video. Child, somebody said that the dress is what cost $30,000. Somebody showed this said. Did the song sound good? I'm moving on. Tasha looks Tasha looks did not fit uh the yes. That's correct. That is correct. I like old school gospel. Yeah, gospel. Let me tell you something, but you can't play with these folks in the gospel industry. That's just you just can't do it. Said the gospel gangster divas is going to eat her up. But it has never to call it how ugly as if child. She isn't likable. No, she isn't. She isn't. Who are the gospel divas? I think she just saying in general, like the people who have already, you know, one of them they gonna tell you is Kim Burrell. Okay. A gold member. Okay, call the gold line and tell them exactly what you want. Maybe the gold line can fix this issue that Escape is having. Maybe gold line can do it. And really right now we don't see Escape having the issue. We see the sisters having the issue. Well, I guess it trickles down to Escape because this girl don't want to make no money. She don't want to make no money. She want to be pressed all the time. Oh my gosh. The fact that these people is still eating this tweet up. Let me mute this to be oh, I got to at this point. Okay. I had to mute that tweet because that was literally since I last looked at this, um, there has been 20 other reshares, and that's like okay. Let me finish reading this. Rocky is not liked in the industry either. No, and he can't move over there to the gospel industry because they sure ain't gonna like him over there, or they don't like him. Tasha won't be worldwide. Trust and believe. Oh, child, you ain't got to tell us. We know Tasha is full of crap, and is. Yes, she is the problem. She is. She really is. Kawan, is that how you say your name? Thank you for coming over. I don't think I've seen you, so I want to welcome you. Welcome. Nobody want that. Ooh, I'm not interested. Me either. Me either. Someone said that Tasha looks like Thomas Detroit. Ooh, oh, oh. I had to be missing. She do, Brittany. Y'all play too much. Folks been dragging her in the comments on IG. So this show is going to show her true colors. Well, she told Tamika that she gonna act a fool on this reality show. That what she told Tamika. Or she told somebody that Tiny. I think she told Tiny that. But Tamika told us that she told Tiny that. Um, let's see. It was the side chick dress. I can't. The goal line can't fix this because Tasha is a full blown narcissist. And so is the woman who said that she could call a goal line and get whatever she wants. Kelly Sherelle Price. Child, don't call that goal line because all you going to hear is the number that you have reached, period. Until Tasha does right by her sister, her solo career will floor. She needs to clean up her soul, jealousy, and manipulation. Well, Demetrium, I'm gonna challenge you just a little bit because I think she needs to focus on. I mean, she needs to get right with herself. Her solo career ain't gonna go right until she get right by herself. Okay, that's facts. She gotta do that first. Then she can move on to Tamika. Then she can move on to anybody else. But she gonna have to worry about her and Rocky first. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you're right. You absolutely right. She doesn't even be sitting with. I'm not about to play with you. I'm not about to play with you. Uh, Not Thomas the Train. That's what they call it. They say she look like Thomas the Train, child. Thomas the Train. Twitter been dragging her all day. Yeah, they have, and they was dragging her up under my tweet, and I literally had to stop that tweet. So earlier this morning, me and Eric, I don't know if you guys know Eric Robinson. He is the one who has done the pictures for well, he's a celebrity photographer, but he most recently did this promo shoot that Real Housewives of Atlanta and Married to Medicine had to pretty much pay for or whatever. He did that. And so we were talking this morning And so he knows them. He knows them. He knows them actually really well because he actually had just recently done a photo shoot for Candy, different stuff like that. So let me hold on one second. Let me pull it up what he said. Because I do find this interesting. Let me just go to my mentions. Okay, so when I posted this, he responded and said, "This man is a true master manipulator and full of pride. There's no ounce of truth in his vocabulary. Ooh, a deception run in his DNA. It is very obvious." And I say, Eric, you are not lying at all. Very, very obvious. No lie. I cringe every time I see him. And then he responded back and said, "I don't know why she would marry a person who operates in such deep deception and manipulation as much as he does. It makes sense on why the sabotage is always happening with her business and her personal relationships." I was like, ooh, child, ooh, child. Well, drop the little T, drop the little T. But we knew that. We knew that. We knew that. You listen. Did I say your name right? Kwan. Baby, they said I don't. I'm gonna just show y'all the picture. I can't show y'all the actual video because I don't want Motown Gospel trying to strike my page or nothing like that. However, I'm about to show y'all this what everybody talking about. Um, hold on one second. Let me pull it up. Tasha, girl, Tasha. I just want y'all to see this dress. They said, they said, girl, that's where the money went. That's where the money went. Okay, let me see. A new song. This is right here. I ain't about to play it out loud, but I do want y'all to see that. See this rather. Let me share my screen. Oh, there we go. I just want to make sure I cut the audio out. That's the dress they talking about, y'all. That's the dress that they talking about. She dropped this 10 days ago. She dropped this 10 days ago. But this is the dress they talking about. She had walked out, and she walks out to the pool side and stuff like that. And she starts singing. I don't like it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It ain't nothing that I was like, oh, let me add this to my playlist. No, no. That just what it didn't give that. It did not give that. It did not give that. Let me add this to my playlist. Let me add this to this. It didn't get that. And so again, Tasha is her own worst enemy. Tasha is her own worst enemy. See, I told y'all I'm a church boy. Y'all see all these. Listen, um, but yeah, I again, I think it's a little bit too late to literally be not a Target clearance dress. They said that dress must have cost $29,000. And I literally laughed. The song was mediocre. You giving it mediocre? I didn't give it nothing. The song don't do it for me. It just don't do it for me. It don't do it for me. But again, I feel like she should be at a place where she should be able to balance. This man being your manager for 20 years, you should be able to balance your solo career and escape. But it's the fact that you're trying to ride out for escapes back for your solo career, which is why your solo career is not it's not gonna do nothing. It's not gonna do nothing. And why she's sitting up talking about Tamika need to make it right with her mama. No, you need to make it right with everybody that you didn't messed with. I like my eardrums. Listen, y'all, it's 77 of y'all in here, so hopefully you guys have liked the video. Child, let me go see how many likes on this video. Y'all have a hard time liking the video. I know the video started off rocky, but y'all could still ooh, hate to use that name. But y'all could still like the video. People trying to come at me in my own comments over here. I know you lying. 47 likes and there's 74 people. I know you lying. I know you lying. So why y'all don't want to like the video? We ain't fell out about SWV and Escape. So why y'all ain't like the video? We ain't falling out. Okay, so again, that was pretty much the episode. Like I said, the next episode, ooh, it's gonna be real interesting. Oh, Demetri said I buy Cardi B gospel album before I buy Tasha. Now this is hilarious. She just that's it. That's it. You called it out because I've been trying to figure out what it is, but she can be, and this is the reason why I say this is another reason why she won't make it in the gospel industry because you can't be dry. You cannot be dry over there. You cannot be dry, okay, at all. You just can't. You can't be dry. Um, hold on one second. Um, okay. But yeah, so again, it was very interesting to see the dynamic of this particular episode. Like I said, I won't keep you guys long. I hope you guys have literally hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Please. We do have a good time over here. We have a good time, and we just chat it up and we talk. Okay. Now, if you guys are interested, I would like for you to go check my previous video that I did in regards to the Oscars. This is just my true thoughts on the Oscars. So please, she ain't got no oil. That's it. See, when you ain't got no oil, oh, see, I think I found somebody churchy like me and Simply Elegant one. You know what I'm saying? When you ain't got no true oil, you can't shift the room. You can't shift the room. And Tasha ain't shifting no rooms. Okay. We're just gonna keep it a bug. This is the reason why I said her being in the gospel industry is just not going to work. It's not gonna work. These people literally are moving mountains, such as Yolanda Adams, such as just anybody in the gospel industry. Your Mary, like Tasha just does not add up to any of those people. And again, not downplaying her career, but come on now, we just gotta be right. She ain't got no oil. She ain't got no power. She ain't got none of that. She ain't got none of that. She don't even got no oil that'll make a room stand up when she get to sing. I'm just saying, just keeping it a book at all. She ain't got no room. I buy Kandi album before I ever buy Tasha album. Well, Kandi do have. Remember she did that. I think it was an EP. I don't think it was an album, but remember when she did that? Or maybe it was just one song, that prayed up song with Marvin Sapp. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, so it's just that song. I stay prayed up. I stay prayed up. That gets me by. Come on, Candy. Come on, Candy. But yeah. Oh my goodness. I knew somebody was gonna say it, but I didn't want to be the one to say it because people literally try to find a reason to be mad at me for saying that. So somebody said it before I did. I ain't even had to say it. I didn't even have to say it. Listen, y'all. If y'all don't mind, show some love to the channel. You can down below. It is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Cash App $ Chef Down 2, or via Venmo at Chef Down 2 as well. Okay. Um, show your boy some love. Also, make sure you go grab your goalies. Okay, go grab your goalie gummies. Okay, go grab your goalie gummies. All right, so that you could be well. All right. Um, Goalie do not have elderberry yet. However, head over to your Walgreens, your Walmart, get you some elderberry. Okay, get you some elderberry and drink you plenty of water. plenty of waters. Okay, plenty of waters. Um, all right. So that was pretty much my review for the show. SWV and Escape, the Queens of R&B. Again, I'm liking the dynamic of this show. I'll be really interested to see next week's episode because child, next week's episode, it look like is the episode where um what am I trying to say? SWV and Escape is in the same room trying to discuss this thing again, and it looks like it gets heated, child. Looks like it gets heated. I'm from the top spot. I know that's right. I know that's right. Yeah, I love me some Thais. I love me some Thais. Y'all go up there and subscribe. Thais is absolutely hilarious. And the fact that he don't even be trying to be funny is everything to me. He don't even be trying to be funny. And he's so witty with his words. So I appreciate him. I appreciate him. Okay, listen, y'all. Again, that was our review. That was definitely our review. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. It was good. Y'all make sure you tune in tomorrow. Me and Prosperity Thick Girl 40 will be discussing the first episode, second episode, and then I think we're gonna kind of hit on um the speak on it as well as Tamika. Now, my hope is that Tamika actually continues to keep on speaking and telling her truth. I'm hoping that nothing stops her between episodes or anything like that. Like, I really want to hear what she has to say. If anybody I wanted to hear from, I want to hear from not Tasha Child. I want to hear from Tamika. I want to hear from Kandi still, but I also want to hear the experience once we get more episodes. But I also want to hear the experience that SWV is having with Escape. Like, I think that that would be a great dynamic. And we're just hoping and praying that we can get one of them over here on the channel. Okay, I'm just hoping and praying that we can get somebody over here on the channel so we can talk, we can just have a real conversation because I think that would be super dope to just have a conversation. I don't know like what's going to happen as far as when this goes off. I know that Mona Sky Young is the producer of this, and Mona Sky Young actually, her and Kandi was on that Essence Black Women in Hollywood red carpet, and Mona Scott Young actually brought up doing a reunion. Now, most spinoff shows don't get an opportunity to get reunions. You know what I'm saying? So to see if they are able to pull a reunion together for them, I think that would be dope. And we don't need no three parts. Just give us a one episode special, and everybody needs to be present, including Tasha. Okay, God, Tasha, I know you gonna try to pretend like you got a gospel gig, and I know anybody call you and say come over here and sing Amazing Grace stuff because they don't care. You need to be at the reunion if they're gonna have a reunion. If they're gonna tape something, you need to be there. Okay, and stop playing in our face. You and Rakisha need to be there. Okay, you and Rakisha, y'all both need to be at the union. Okay, don't play with us because we cannot be played with. Period. Okay. Okay, let me see what y'all saying. Yes, I'm ready for next week for next episode. This is hit the fan with both groups. Yes, it does, child. I see Lily and Coco walking out, and I'm like, oh Lord, Taj is still sitting there. I say, oh my Jesus, this is just I can't wait till the next episode. I really cannot wait till the next episode. Yes, you are. I'm on the floor dying, Demetria Glenn. Yes, she is telling the truth. She is most definitely telling the truth. Who is people? Mm, you, you, not Bobby Jones won't even call her. Yo, y'all think I'm playing? Ain't nobody calling Tasha and be like, Tasha, can you come and sing at our 34th annual choir annual service? Can you please come sing? We would love to book you. Ain't nobody doing that. And that's just keeping it 100. That is just literally keeping it 100. Nobody's calling her telling her, "Can you come sing at our pastor wife anniversary?" Nobody's calling her telling her, "Can you come sing at the church anniversary? Can you come sing down at the church anniversary banquet?" Nobody's calling Tasha for that. And that song is not, it's not given. I guess we'll have to see what the rest of the album gonna sound like. And I know some of y'all say y'all ain't even gonna support it, but your song is not even giving fume worthy. I'm just keeping it a buck. It's not. It's not even giving fume worthy to literally be sitting up and listening to her sing these songs. I, and another thing before I end this, like what I also found interesting too, especially to the people who are like churchgoers, and that last scene with the record label, was that scene not weird to y'all? Even from the record label's end, not necessarily just speaking about Tasha, but from the record label end, that was crazy. I don't know. I just felt like that was weird. Like they was like, "Oh, I would just like to know if you could sing at the drop of a hat." And of course, she had to. She do too many rolls and runs and riffs, and she gets tangled up and tied up, and in her song and stuff, and she'll never find out where she left the at. Tasha will do a run, okay, and instead of her completing the run and coming back in the same, she done lost us. She just done lost us. She done lost us just that fast. She do all this. It, girl, we gone. We gone. We are lost. We are lost. We don't know what you was doing. We don't know what you was doing. I did see that Tasha. No, 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 that's not Tasha. That was somebody else from another show. Okay, my bad. She can't even sing at Jamal, Pastor Holy Horror Brian's church. Well, we know she can't sing there. We know she ain't even singing at no country church. Ain't even no country church. And when I say country church, I'm talking about a church that let me just give y'all a name. Uh Miracle Signs and Wonders Church is not even calling her, and they only got 25 members. They is not even calling her and asking her to come sing for them either. Okay, let's be clear. I hope Latasha and Tamika get back to normal. I think it's a little bit too late, and I think when you have someone involved like Rocky, it makes it extremely hard. And also with their mom is going to also make that very hard because it's like their mom is pinning them against each other, and it just ain't cool. It just it's not cool. She can't even sing "I Shall Wear a Crown." I shall wear a, yeah. They ain't calling her to sing "I Shall Wear a Crown" at the service. They not. They not even calling Tasha to sing at the graveside service. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So she can most definitely balance off this play solo career in the gospel music industry and still be over there singing. All I need from you is understanding. Y'all got me cutting up now. Y'all got me cutting up. That pitiful IG live that she did singing over there, food. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yo, simply. Ooh, let me tell you something. I came across that thing last night. Lord, deliver me. No, she said, Lord, deliver them, because all they seem to do is hurt me. Them ain't the lyrics. That ain't what DeAndre or Donna Lawrence said. That's not what neither one of them said. Okay. So you're not about to make this song about you. And we know, most of us know that when DeAndrea sings that song with Donna Lawrence and the choir and stuff like that, we know they sings down and they have tears in your eyes, okay? Because that song just do something, right? Girl, it didn't do nothing when she was singing over them green beans. She was singing so hard she forgot to put all the green beans out the strainer in the pan. Okay, that's what she forgot to do. I said, Tasha. Now, Tasha, Them little four green beans that you just grabbed out that strainer and put in that pan, you forgot because you over here singing this song, making it about you. Child, all the theatrics. You know, she's very theatrical, honey. That's why Scotty calls her Run Tasha. And that's all she do. Run and get lost. She just be running, yeah, 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 and get lost. She just gets lost. She get lost. Uh take her to the Janae said Janae, he gonna call her for their Easter service because he said he said he having Easter service. Y'all can say what y'all want to about Bishop Scammell. He said he having an Easter service and he want y'all to come. That's what he said. So maybe he should call Tasha. Tasha and Rocky both can come. Yes, 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 yes. How fitting. She can't even sing it. Y'all are taking me down. Yeah, they mama was doing too much. And honestly, again, like with her being like one of the sole issues why the sisters can't get along, it really bothered me last week when she said that Tamika was jealous of Tasha, or she whispered to Tasha and told Tasha that Tamika was jealous of her. And I'm like, that is not cool. Like, what mom is out here doing something like that, especially to their grown kids? Like, what are we doing? What's going on, Big Bunny? What's up? What's up? Hey, what's going on, sis? What's going on? What's going on? Now you good? You good? Uh, I love that song, Lord Deliver Me. I do too, but she ain't had no business in the kitchen singing that song. And she was singing so hard, and it's so much theatrics that she forgot to put them four green beans in that pan. That's all I'm saying. If you gonna cook and sing, baby, you need to you need to you need to make sure you put all your green beans in the pan. And did we see her cook anything else besides them green beans? And I think she about almost burnt them green beans as much as she was singing, and as much theater she was giving. Chef Dundee, you see some people were saying Candy is jealous of Tasha. I just laughed because yeah, absolutely, Sharice, and she addressed that too. She addressed that in her speak on it. Like I don't got a reason to be jealous, and she actually went through the first two albums and like talked about how they were saying something about she was saying that when Tasha made it a point to say that she had an issue with Candy because Candy lead all the songs or whatever, or because Tasha was leading the songs, Candy was upset, and so Candy was like, "Girl," she went down her roster about how many songs that she actually leads on the albums. Like, girl, you tried it. She get like B Bunny. I'm telling you, she get in there and sing, do all that singing and running, and she get lost. Can't even find her. Me too. B Bunny. She messed up that Shaka Khan tribute on R&B Divas. Oh, yeah, she did a lot on R&B Divas. What was she on the second season of R&B Divas? She did a lot. She did a lot. Um, she, Janae, yes, 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 yes. Um, didn't one of them have a reality show back in the day, or am I thinking about another group? Well, SWV had a reality show back in the day, and then Kandi and Escape them had that reality show when they came back together. What was it in like 2014, somewhere in there? 2014, 2015, somewhere in there. They had a reality show as well. So yeah, they both did technically. Um, we need to bring Fix My Life. Ayana talk to the mother and both sisters. You know, that would be interesting to hear because I don't know. I think when people get set in their ways like that, do you ever take the time out to listen to somebody? I mean, you probably think you right about everything. And that's what they mom give me that she thinks she right about everything. Like you can't tell her nothing. You can't tell her nothing. Okay. No, you can't. That's what she gives me. That's exactly what she gives me. Um, second season. That's what I thought. And she thought she was a star and wasn't. And wasn't. And she wasn't. She was not a star. She was not a star. She was starless. In the words of Nene Lee, she was starless. She was thoughtless. So from what I heard, now I don't know how true this is. From what I actually heard, I heard that the second season of the Encore was supposed to be men. Again, I don't know how true that is, but I have heard as far as like the talks that they were talking when they got greenlit for a second season, that when they came back, they were coming back with men groups instead of female groups. So that'll be interesting too. Um, okay, listen, y'all. So I ain't gonna hold y'all any much longer. However, I do want to go ahead and let you guys know on we got a busy week this week. So on Thursday, the episode of Carlos King's show that will be on WeTV. What is it called? Grown and Gospel. Um, where you have the daughter of Fred Hammond, Dorinda Clark Cole's daughter. You got Lisa Page Brooks' daughter, which is Tasha Page Lockhart. She won Sunday Best. You got a couple of other people on there. But anyway, we are gonna review that show. We are most definitely gonna be reviewing the show. So we're gonna do that on Friday. Okay, we're gonna do that on Friday, and then on Saturday we will um be reviewing. If you guys watch Power Ghost Book 2, or whatever it's called, we'll be reviewing that as well, and that actually comes out on Friday. So I ain't gonna say Saturday. I'm probably gonna say that I'll do that maybe sometime on Friday as well, considering the fact that you can watch it at midnight on Friday morning. So yeah. So we got some dope stuff going on over here. We got some dope stuff going on over here. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Grown and Gospel hasn't started yet. It is supposed to premiere on Thursday, the 16th. Um, so yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'm gonna see what this first episode gives. Um, and just because I've been following most of these people, and I know they live, they be missing all that stuff, but I do want to see what it gives. I do definitely want to see what it gives. Most definitely. Yes, please follow me on Amazon. Please also make sure that you head over to the goalie store, get your goalies. And again, if you would like to bless the channel, if the content that I do give you, you like, hey, I love your content, I would love to help. You can cash out $ Chef Don Don 2 or via Venmo at Chef Don Don 2 as well. Okay, it is greatly appreciated and needed over here. You know, that's just how we are. You know what I'm saying? That's just what we do over here. But no, I appreciate you guys a lot. And so I appreciate you all for tuning in. Make sure you go check out this video that I did prior to this one in regards to Angela Bassett, my feelings about her snub. Um, and so again, I appreciate it. And shout out to all of the content creators who are literally reviewing this show. Y'all can go check out Scotty by Nature TV. You can also go check out Make It Make Sense. You can check out I if I'm not mistaken, I know Ashley Miller is reviewing this. I don't think Erica is, though. I don't think she is. Or she may have made a decision after today whether she was going to review it or not. But then you have Rodney the Voice, you have Jamie That's Me. Um, there are a lot of content creators who are reviewing this show. So if you all would support them in some type of way by just going and watching their reviews and hitting that like button and making sure that they get the likes that they deserve. And I know y'all get tired of us saying to like the video and to subscribe and all of that stuff, but it actually helps us with the algorithm and it helps push this up. And I think right now, yes, Color Me Pink. There's a lot of people out here. If I forgot the name, it's no shade, no shade. I promise, no shade. I just trying to remember everybody. Um, Okay, yes, Erica is reviewing. Okay, perfect, perfect. Because I saw the title of her video saying, "Should we review it?" So, okay, cool, cool, cool. So you can go check out Erica De Niro. There are a lot of content creators who are literally watching this show, and I'm enjoying every one of their reviews. Like I really am. I don't know why I didn't think of Color Me Pink because I literally watched her review uh early this morning when I was having my coffee. So yeah, make sure you go check those out. Again, like I said, we will be reviewing the Grown and Gospel Show and Ghost Power Book 2. All right. All right, with that being said, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. Be on the lookout for some more content as far as tomorrow as well. And with that being said, peace and blessings. Bye.